a week of a lot of news around cryptocurrency. So many banks and their private wealth arms ready to get into it. The price is kind of plateaued. What's going on with that?
Well, I mean, let's be careful. Bitcoin has doubled on the year. What's the S&P on the year? Up small, and Bitcoin is up 100%. And this week, Ethereum, which is the second largest cryptocurrency, had a monster move. And so what you're seeing is money continue to pour into the space. We just went over $2 trillion of wealth market cap in crypto. And so that's a pretty significant number, right? You think about it, there's $140 trillion of US wealth, $400 trillion of global wealth. So we're now up to half a percent of global wealth is in crypto. And that's growing. I think it'll be 1% by the end of the year. And so if you look at the overall space, it's been an amazing week. It's just Bitcoin is pausing a little bit. And people are doing the same thing that we did when we started getting this. They learn about Bitcoin, they make money, then they say, what else is out there? They learn about the Ethereum project, they start putting some chips there, and now they're putting money into NFTs, they're putting money into DeFi and all over the whole ecosystem. And so some of that is just money moving around the system.
So speaking of NFTs, it's hard not to get your opinions here on where else this can go, right? We've seen a lot of usage in digital art, but where do you see this going? What else can this actually be used for?
Listen, I had a cheeky saying the blockchain is going to eat the world, pulling off of Mark Andreessen. The NFTs are going to be with us for the rest of our lives, right? Art on the blockchain, collectibles on the blockchain, IP on the blockchain. It's all happening. And we're in the very, very early stages. So much that there's little mini bubbles that'll pop up and down. But don't miss the big picture. This is fundamentally going to change how we secure intellectual property from now going forward.
So am I right to make the distinction that this isn't necessarily a Bitcoin boom? This is a crypto, an Ethereum, a blockchain boom as well that you're following?
100%. Listen, Galaxy Digital was set up to participate in the whole ecosystem. We've made investments in over 100 companies in and around the space, from DeFi companies to protocols to security companies to custody companies and to DeFi companies. I'm sorry, to NFT companies. And so we look at the whole space, we see it as a movement. The movement has a very similar ethos, right? It's a retail-driven ethos. It's the little guy wanting to cut out the rent taker. It's an ethos of transparency, right? Authenticity, and egalitarianism.